I'm Turk Strongman, current resident at Mindfulness Institute. Recently, I uploaded a video concerning the threat of dictatorship to human consciousness. And this is a parallel video here. We're going to talk about the threat of AI, artificial intelligence, to human consciousness. And the two videos should be taken together by you. Because the two, dictatorship and artificial intelligence, are likely to work together in the actual world as a threat to human consciousness. So before I get going here, though, with Consciousness Under Siege and the AI threat, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, now's your chance. Do it now. At the same time, activate the notification bell feature to be apprised of new uploads. Immediately below your media player window, you see the thumb up icon. Click on that right now to easily and instantly share the joy of this channel with others. And in the video description area, please make note of the donation by PayPal information there. Consciousness Under Siege, the AI threat. Intelligence exhibited by computer systems and other machines, or artificial intelligence, AI, stands in position to transform the current human being into a non-human being due to integrating AI technology into human consciousness. The combined actions of multiple psychological, sociological, and technological trends or patterns propel this transformation toward inevitability. The problem. First, let's take a closer look at the general problem. AI research and developments have proceeded from the going conception that human thought, intelligence, and computational processes underlying mental states are the functional equivalents of computer program operations. In short, the conception has it that AI is analogous to human consciousness. Arguably, the most notable anti-AI position is due to UC Berkeley professor of philosophy John Searle, in his 1980 article, Minds, Brains, and Programs. Searle contends that the above conception is false, for AI program operations consist of the manipulation of symbols according only to rules of syntax or language structure, and therefore not according to symbols' semantic properties or language meanings. Rather than being analogous to human consciousness, AI is a qualitatively reduced approximation of it. The transformation. Well, that's the general problem. And because of it, if AI replaces human consciousness, it would be at the loss of meaningfulness and its implications. At additional risk of loss are other defining human attributes such as imagination, creativity, the making of mistakes, natural functions of the central nervous system, conscience, and sense of individuality as an essential I, an essential center of will, self-control, and experience. Two current AI directions of development are sufficient to actualize these results. One direction leads to remote centralized control of communication, and the other one leads to neural implants and remote mechanisms that dictate human mentation or mental activity. Human communication and mentation relate with one another fundamentally, as illustrated in 1994 at UC Berkeley by cognitive scientist Anders Hedman in a thesis developed under Professor Searle's direction. Hedman sets forth two propositions that describe the nature of human consciousness, such that 1. Humans are individualized focal points of universal experience and control, and of language with which one focal point expresses itself to another, and so on. And number 2, all such individualized focal points are aspects of one thing, consciousness, perceiving itself, thinking and acting with respect to itself, and communicating with itself about itself. Now, the key terms here for us are communication, mentation, and their fundamental relationship with one another. Their relevance here, the term's relevance here, AI threatens to replace what they denote with fakes thereof. In all, it follows that the integration of AI technology into human consciousness results in a non-human being endowed with fake and externally controlled consciousness, DNA notwithstanding. Scientism. Now, what relevant psychological, sociological, and technological trends or patterns push toward the inevitability of this transformation? Scientism is one of them. Scientism is the established pattern of fervent reliance on only science to provide us with trustworthy information, rational information, and trustworthy products. Scientism interprets the scientific products as constructive progress and interprets scientific information as useful fact. AI is a scientific product arisen in the context of widely accepted information that an AI program is really a mind. Scientism pushes us toward embracing AI as constructive progress in human consciousness. Popularity. Another relevant trend is that humans follow popular directions of affairs. The idiom jumping on the bandwagon refers to this fact. The more people jump on the bandwagon, the more likely others will do the same. The popularization of AI runs hand in hand with a significant bandwagon effect, especially so due to any personal or social advantages that AI promises or provides. Psychopathy. Another trend is enlargement of the psychopathic gene pool due to sexual selection. And it so happens that human psychopathy alongside AI's lack of conscience makes for an easy marriage of those two. To explain, females tend to select self-confident males. And the more that self-confidence characterizes a male, the more likely it results from lack of conscience, the hallmark of psychopathy. Psychopaths show patterns of viewing conscience as a human weakness and then take full advantage of it and quickly rise to positions of power. In upper management and the executive ranks of the competitive business world, manipulative, domineering, and aggressive actions occur uninhibited by conscience, all in the course of normal business. And some such doers are not actually psychopaths, but all the same, they emulate psychopaths. And it's not only in the business world. The government and military worlds have their corresponding states of affairs. So, in various sectors of daily life, psychopathic traits increasingly spread and gain social acceptance and mobility. Significantly, just as the popularization of AI and a significant bandwagon effect run hand in hand with one another, so do psychopathy and its mimicry, power over others, and AI capabilities run with one another. AI lacks conscience, and its future of controlling human communication, perception, and consciousness make it an ideal means for psychopaths in positions of power to transform current human being into non-human being, as defined earlier. Social acceptance. Well, the list of relevant trends continues. Humans demonstrate a definite pattern of acting upon their needs for social acceptance in their personal and their professional lives. This applies to AI scientists as well as to the rest of us. According to Thomas Kuhn in his The Structure of Scientific Revolutions, in the scientific community, these needs significantly influence the acceptance of theories and how they are used, from initial measurements to the implementations of their practical results. And once practical results attain public awareness and interest, they're already gaining momentum along an ascending arc of social acceptance. Kuhn, 1996. And at that point, peer pressure and related mechanisms appeal to individuals' desires and needs to stand among the in crowd. For example, that the Joneses are the only people on the block who have the latest smartphone will not do. The relevant, comprehensive set of desires and needs, from AI's creators and financiers to its end users, creates a dynamo of powers pushing AI into position and of forces pulling it into the same position at the same time. If AI were a bullet, it would have trouble missing its target. Power. And as if these few trends or patterns acting collectively aren't enough to do the damage, let's not forget perhaps the greatest and most self-evident one of them all. Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. The way things go. The revolutionary status of AI gains momentum as it goes. Somebody or something will orchestrate the new non-human being if AI alone doesn't do it first. I think I speak for most adults in the civilized world today in positing that, however unsettling it feels to us, we can justifiably anticipate that somebody or something will do it on the same reasoning that tells us that the sun will come up tomorrow. As things stand, and the transformation of current human being into non-human being will come about in the normal course of how things work. one step at a time in an orderly sequence, at the risk of overstatement. That somebody or something will be the agent of its efficient cause boils down to a trivial truth. Up shit creek without a paddle. Supplanting consciousness with its controlled mimicry is a unidirectional event, meaning that the gateway from AI to fake consciousness closes and locks against reverse movement through it. And when memory of the genuine article fades, take over by its mimicry, or should I say its mockery, obtains until regaining the genuine article becomes an impossible feat. And for that matter, humanity can hardly even regain the social freedom it once traded for a sense of social security, a much lesser feat, the possibility of which still in fact exists. With AI, though, it won't. A counter-argument to inevitability and its rebuttal. What if we can point to a recent set of relevant technologies that did not gain wide social acceptance? For example, what about the RFID chip for pets, and then the one following for infants and toddlers, and then the electronic personal authentication tattoo for teenagers? Because they sequentially counter-exemplify the social acceptance and significant implementation of relevant technologies, AI's integration into human consciousness does not render inevitable a consequent transformation of current human being into non-human being. Well, this counter-argument accurately does refer to past attempts at social acceptance. But these attempts actually served as evolving precursors to the present fact that AI does quickly move along an ascending arc of social insinuation and acceptance. Through repetition, these past efforts established a pattern of increasing familiarity with and of decreasing opposition to the smart chip implant idea. And through these efforts towards social acceptance, well, they continued until such acceptance did occur in favor of AI in general. In the end, this counter-argument only supports our overall position. An alternative perspective's failure to obtain. What if centralized AI control of human mentation and communication actually enhances current human consciousness, self-knowledge, and even our deepest phase, spirituality? What about that? Sort of like a path to a higher dimension of human awareness or evolution, or to a sort of salvation. For instance, a society the members of which all experience interconnectedness with one another due to their common link to an AI network, wouldn't that likely approach a spiritually rooted functional utopia? Well, this alternative perspective actually refers to nothing actual. For AI replaces consciousness, self-knowledge, and even human spirituality with simulations of them. Therefore, AI can further enhance only those simulations. Such simulations are real simulations, yes, but in being so, they are fake ones. They are fake. In and of them, they are fakes. Such simulations are real simulations. But in being so, they are fake. A simulated sense of human unity, perceived by individuals whose experiences arise in the context of an AI network, stands on a par with the same sense of human unity, but due to having taken LSD, that latter of which is a shortcut to false samadhi. And the immediate point here is that neither case involves actual spirituality. Spirituality is to the evolution of consciousness what an AI network simulation thereof is to its devolution. The conclusion. Given the above points about trends, psychosocial control, and AI developments and characteristics, we can justifiably induce that AI will take over humanity such that humanity as we know it will be destroyed. We know of no sufficient reason to induce otherwise. It's a matter of the normal way things go, and they all seem pointed in the same direction. And currently, nothing significantly inhibits movement along it. Well, there you have it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. Activate the notification bell feature to be apprised of our new uploads. At the same time, give the video a thumb up to instantly and easily share the joy of the channel with others. And that donation by PayPal information in the video description area, make a note of it. Any and all donations would be greatly appreciated and wisely used. I'm Turk Strongman, current resident at Mind Voltage Institute. Be well.